on all?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
we'll begin.
Okay.
We're all
Let me-
set
Wait, let me just
on the dais?
review, hold on one second. Okay,
Welcome, everyone.
Hold on, Peter.
okay,
Hold on.
go ahead. Thank you. You're good.
Okay, we're good.
Yep.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the work session of the Mayor and Council for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. This meeting is also being conducted telephonically. The dial-in number is 425-436-6365 with an access code of 213563. And if you dial in and you're on already and you want to mute yourself, you can hit *6, and then to unmute yourself, you do the same. The meeting is also being viewed on the Ramsey YouTube channel. You can go to our website and click there, and then you'll be into the YouTube channel and see us visually. May we have roll call, please?
Mayor Dillon,
Here.
Councilwoman Cusick,
Here.
Councilman Gutwetter is not here tonight, Councilman Kilman,
Yes.
Councilman Popolo,
Here.
Councilwoman Poppy,
Here.
Councilwoman Woods.
Here.
Can we stand for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of all citizens to have advance notice of and to attend all meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting the public is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with provisions of this act, notice of the meeting of the Mayor and Council was published in the Bergen Record and the Ridgewood News on Friday, January 19th, 2024. May we have approval of minutes, please?
Yes. I would like to make a motion to approve the minutes for March 27th, 2024.
I will second it. Do we have any comments on the minutes? Not hearing any. May we have roll call, please?
Councilwoman Cusick?
Yes.
Councilman Kilman,
Yes.
Councilman Popolo,
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy,
Yes.
Councilwoman Woods.
Yes.
Regarding communications, Councilwoman Judy Cusick.
Thank you very much, Council President Kilman. I would like to accept the communications as noted in this evening's agenda, please.
And I would like to second it, Council President.
Thank you. Any comments on the communications? Not hearing any. May we have a roll call, please?
Councilwoman Cusick?
Yes.
Councilman Kilman,
Yes.
Councilman Popolo,
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy,
Yes.
Councilwoman Woods.
Yes.
Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to ask for a motion to go out of order to present the proclamation.
Council President, I'd like to make a motion to go out of order to present the proclamation.
Thank you.
And I would like to second that.
Very good. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Cusick?
Yes.
Councilman Kilman,
Yes.
Councilman Popolo,
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy,
Yes.
Councilwoman Woods.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right.
Mayor Dillon?
Thank you. As everybody hopefully knows, we're celebrating the 125th anniversary of the Ramsey Fire Department. So thank you for the members attending this evening. I have a proclamation that I would like to read. Whereas the Ramsey Fire Department was originally organized in 1899 as a fire department serving the Borough of Ramsey, and whereas a vote was taken to incorporate Ramsey as the second oldest department in mutual aid, whereas officers were selected and 32 men signed the original charter, and a $25 deposit was put down on the department's first fire engine, an 1885 Babcock chemical wagon purchased from the Rutherford Fire Department. Whereas in June of that same year, the Dater family deeded property near the railroad tracks behind what is presently known as Brady's for the department's first firehouse, constructed for $197. Whereas in 1901, the department purchased its second apparatus from the Short Hills Fire Department for $360, a Gleason Bailey horse-drawn ladder wagon. Whereas in 1927, the department purchased its first modern pumper, a 1927 American LaFrance, known as the best engine available, with a 600 GPM pump and a price tag of $10,500. This engine would serve the borough for decades and is currently restored and sits alongside the borough's 1885 chemical wagon, the Phoenix, and the 1895 Gleason and Bailey ladder wagon at fire headquarters. Whereas in 1934, the department added a new pumper, a Chevrolet with a 250 GPM pump, and in 1939, the department added a 1939 Diamond T-ladder truck with a 50-foot ladder to deal with taller buildings throughout the community. Whereas in 1951, unable to house all the equipment, a new firehouse was constructed on Island Avenue, and the department added its first 1,000 GPM pumper that same year, with another Mack pumper arriving in 1957. Whereas in 1967, the department, outgrowing its Island Avenue location due to the size of modern-era rigs, began construction of a 3-bay addition alongside the borough garage to be used as a temporary substation on the west side of town, and from 1967 on, Island Avenue would be known as headquarters and the substation as West Side. Whereas the Ramsey Fire Department has continued to grow and expand, providing uninterrupted service to the community for 125 years, currently utilizing a state-of-the-art fleet of apparatus, including 2 tower ladders, 4 engines, a mini pumper, and a squad truck, with over 50 active members serving and protecting the citizens and businesses of Ramsey. Now therefore, be it resolved that the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Ramsey, New Jersey, do hereby recognize the 125th anniversary of the Ramsey Fire Department and encourage all residents to help us celebrate the role of the Ramsey Fire Department has played in our community's history. On behalf of our community, we honor the men and women who bravely served our citizens in the past and those who continue to uphold that legacy of service today. Okay. Should we get a picture?
Sure.
Greg got stuck in traffic, we apologize.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
we'll airbrush them in.
What's that?
We'll airbrush them in.
That's okay. He gets enough pictures.
All right. Yeah, let me all go over to, remember, that's where the YouTube channel is.
Oh. That's where I want to be.
All right, I'll sit next to you.
We'll switch.
This is just the photographer, right?
Okay, ready?
We need to get it just a little tighter. We don't really like. Only count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
You got it?
Woo-hoo.
All right, thank you.
It only took one.
Congratulations.
It would have been like click, 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 click,
Thank
click.
you.
Congratulations. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everything you guys do. Thank you.
And the leak's gotten bigger.
Has gotten bigger? We'll move it up the list.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's getting bigger. Yeah.
We'll have Alan do it by tonight.
And thank you.
He's still in the for Sunday?
All good. Thanks.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Be safe.
Bye, gentlemen. Bye.
Oh, sorry, that's okay.
Just so you know. Jane and Sarah, may I have a motion to return back into order, please?
Yes, Council President. I'd like to make a motion to go back into regular order.
And I'll second it.
Thank you very much. Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Cusick?
Yes.
Councilman Kilman?
Yes.
Councilman Popolo?
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy?
Yes.
Councilwoman Woods?
Yes.
Thank you. At this time, it's public comment. Anyone wishing to address the governing body, please give your name, spelling the last name and address. Please speak in an audible tone and address your comments to the chair. There will be a 5-minute time limit per speaker unless reduced because of the volume business on the agenda. Please note, public comment is your time. Out of respect and fairness to all, there will be no interruptions or questions answered during your time. No time will be ceded to anyone else, and no time shall be saved for later use. Any responses may be given during the governing body's comments later in the meeting or as directed by the chair. The borough clerk is the official timekeeper. At this time, do we have anyone on the phone or presently in this room who would like to make a public comment?
Thank you.
I will ask a second time, would anyone on the phone like to make a public comment? And third and final call, anyone who would like to make a public comment, this is your time. Not hearing anyone, we will close public comment, and we will move on to the final consideration of ordinances. I will turn it to Councilwoman Judy Cusick.
Pass the phone down, Peter.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Council President Kilman. This is the final ordinance of 04-2024. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled Bond Ordinance to authorize the undertaking of Phase 2 of the Water Service Line Replacement Project in, by, and for the water sewer utility of the Borough of Ramsey in the County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, to appropriate the sum of $650,000 to pay the cost thereof, to authorize the issuance of bonds to finance such appropriation, and to provide for the issuance of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds. Having been brought up for public hearing, and all persons interested having been given an opportunity to be heard, pass final reading by title, and that said ordinance be adopted as an ordinance of the Borough of Ramsey, and be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk be, and she hereby is directed to cause a copy of the title of said ordinance to be published in an official newspaper of the Borough in the manner provided by law, together with notice of the date of introduction and adoption of said ordinance.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Councilman. Does anyone have any comments on this ordinance?
Borough Administrator, would you like to make the comments this evening?
Sure.
Thank you.
This bond ordinance, Ordinance 4, 2024, authorizes the funding of $650,000 for Phase 2 of the Board of Public Works Water Service Line Replacement Project. This project is in compliance with the state mandate to replace any lead service lines within the borough water supply system by the year 2031. This work will be performed in the upcoming months under a publicly bid contract awarded to John Garcia Construction by the Board of Public Works.
Thank you. I'll have more comments in my report.
Just for clarification, this is mandated by the state, correct?
Correct.
This is
New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much. This is time for public hearing on this ordinance, for ordinance 04-2024. If there's anyone on the phone or anyone in the audience who would like to speak, this is your time. I will ask for 3 times for public hearing. Second call for public hearing on ordinance 04-2024. And third call for public hearing on ordinance 04-2024. Not hearing anyone, we will close public hearing and go to a roll call vote.
Councilwoman Cusick?
Yes.
Councilman Kilman?
Yes,
Councilman Papala?
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy?
Yes.
Councilwoman Woods?
Yes.
thank you very much. Now turn it over to Mayor Deirdre Dillon for appointments.
Thank you. I hereby appoint Leon Graham to the Ramsey Rescue Squad.
All right. Before turning over to consent resolutions, I would like to turn it over to Bruce Bozay regarding Resolution 038-2024.
This is, I do have a comment on Resolution 83 of 2024, and that is that there are no changes to the text of the resolution itself. However, I would like to modify the title of the ordinance as it appears on the agenda. But again, the text of the ordinance, resolution itself remains the same. The title of the resolution would read, confirming the Board of Public Works' use of certain property under the exclusive control and jurisdiction of the Board of Public Works for the construction, operation, and maintenance of a communications tower facility and the associated lease between the Ramsey Board of Public Works and McKay Brothers LLC. Again, that's all reflected in the resolution itself, but I just wanted to reflect that in the title of the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Bozak. I will now turn over the consult resolutions to Councilwoman Sarah Poppy.
Be it resolved that the following resolutions herewith listed have been considered by the governing body of the Borough of Ramsey and are hereby passed and approved. Resolution 077-2024 through and including Resolution 085-2024. There are no special permits or block party requests at this time.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you. May we have roll call vote, please?
Councilwoman Cusick?
Yes.
Councilman Kilman?
Yes.
Councilman Papalo?
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy?
Yes.
Councilwoman Woods?
Yes.
Thank you very much. We'll now turn to committee and liaison reports. Does anyone have anything from Councilman Michael Guttwetter this evening?
I can give an update on library.
Oh, sure, please.
Guess I should have that to you. Hold on. Okay, just to let everybody know, at the library, they have finally finished the HVAC project. It was successfully completed. They are putting the library back in order at the moment from the interruptions of it. And in May, they are going to begin the renovations of the children's room. And that'll take a few weeks, and hopefully it'll be done in June, in time for the kickoff of the summer reading program.
Thank you very much, Mayor. The next report is mine for public safety. First, I would like to congratulate the appointment of Leanne Graham to the Ramsey Rescue Squad. Thank you for your service. I have three brief reports tonight. First, from military veteran and former Councilman Joe Verdoni regarding VFW Post 12148. The VFW's annual poppy donations will begin May 1st. Raising funds for the poppy donations will continue to run until June 30th. Donation locations are at various retail establishments throughout the borough. On Sunday, May 5th, the VFW members will set up a booth at the Ramsey Farmers Market, and sometime in mid-May, VFW members will be replacing American flags of fallen veterans at Union Cemetery, Ramsey, and Redeemer Cemetery in Mahwah. Thank you. Regarding the Emergency Services Complex on South Island Avenue. The Ramsey Emergency Services Complex Development Committee and NETA Architects continue to work on the design plan. These professionals are addressing all aspects of the project as well as matters that can arise not uncommon when designing a complicated facility such as this that is replacing a 70-year-old building and infrastructure. The process takes time. At this time, we don't expect the emergency services complex to go out for bid until the fourth quarter of 2024. When the design plan for the complex is ready and ancillary issues are resolved, a date will be set for it and presented to the mayor and council, open to the public. In the meantime, we have set up a page on the borough website for this project under the community heading on the landing page, and plans and pertinent information will be posted as finalized. Regarding Ramsey Deer Management, the Deer Management Program led by Dr. Chris Haas from the Board of Health continues to explore all viable options for deer management in Ramsey. The reality is, to date, the only effective options for reducing deer population are the least popular to Bergen County residents, and the popular options have little to no effect. I will confirm this later with Dr. Haas tomorrow, but at this time, to our knowledge, there is no other municipality in Bergen County looking to implement a hunting-type option, which has been recognized by the New Jersey Fish and Wildlife Association as probably the most effective way of reducing the deer population. When completed, Dr. Haas and team will be reporting their recommendation in the near future. As you might imagine, this is a sensitive topic. And that is my report for this evening. I will now turn it over to Councilwoman Jane Woods for Building, Planning, and Zoning.
Thank you, Council President. Congratulations to the Ramsey Volunteer Fire Department on their 125th anniversary. I'm incredibly thankful for their service to our community. I would also like to congratulate Leon Graham on his appointment to the Ramsey Rescue Squad. Thank you for your service. My husband and I enjoyed participating in the Sam Wright Cleanup Day. It was a pleasure to reconnect with the Wright family, and it's such an important day, really sets us apart from other towns. The Design Review Board will be meeting Tuesday, April 23rd. The Senior Trustees Board meeting will be held tomorrow, Thursday, April 11th. And the Zoning Board of Adjustment meeting for April 17th is canceled because the applications received are incomplete. And that concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Councilwoman Woods. Utilities, Buildings, and Grounds, Councilwoman Judy Cusick, please.
Thank you, Council President Kilman. Thank you to our Environmental Commission for our 20th Annual Cleanup Day this past Saturday. It was wonderful to see so many borough residents lending a hand for our wonderful Ramsey, and it was a nice tribute to Sam Wright. Thank you to the Ramsey Junior Women's Club and ShopRite for breakfast. Congratulations to our Ramsey Community Emergency Response Team, class of 2024, and congratulations again to Leon Graham for his service to Ramsey Rescue. And to our fire department, my heroes, congratulations and thank you for 125 years of service and care. I have so much love and respect for firefighters like you and for your families. My report tonight will be an update regarding our Planning Board, the Shade Tree Commission, and our Board of Public Works. The Planning Board met on the 2nd of April, 2024. There were 4 site plan waivers, all approved. There were 2 public hearings. A soil movement was approved, and the Planning Board recommended to the Mayor and Council a study for area redevelopment for 1 Constantine Drive, Block 3603, Lot 1. The Planning Board will next meet on the 16th of April. The Shade Tree Commission met on the 21st of March. The next meeting will be 18th of April. Please note that there is information on our borough's website regarding the Shade Tree Commission. Arbor Day is Friday, the 26th of April. For the Board of Public Works, it last met on the 18th of March. The next meeting is 15th of April. Per and polyfluorinated substances, PFAS, are a group of chemicals used to make fluoropolymer coatings and products that resist heat, oil, stains, grease, and water. The EPA has not yet issued revised PFAS water quality limits. In preparation of the EPA finalizing PFAS regulations, H2M.
They issued
They
it this
issued them
morning.
this morning.
Oh, my goodness, wow. They issued them this morning, and I can thank you, Borough Administrator. This will be a topic at our April 15th. So H2M, our contractor, has begun way ahead of the issuance of these regulations. They have begun feasibility studies regarding our borough's water systems. As I report at every meeting, the lead service line replacement is a project being supported by the Board of Public Works, and they continue planning and actually activities regarding NJDP's lead service line replacement legislation. This project, as Borough Administrator mentioned, requires that all lead service lines served by the water system be replaced by the year 2031. And lastly, it's fire hydrant flushing season. The department is planning the springtime fire hydrant flushing program in April. Information is on our borough website. This is important information for our residents. A hydrant is a valve, and we exercise a fire hydrant like a valve to ensure that it works. Periodic flushing of fire hydrants is an important preventative maintenance activity that helps to ensure the integrity of the water system and that we provide the highest quality water to our borough. It flushes sediments from water main pipes to enhance, verifies that fire hydrants and valves are working properly, and that ample water flow is available for firefighting needs, and aids in determining weaknesses in water pipes and related fittings and valves. Thank you, Council President Kilman.
Thank you, Councilwoman Cusick. Now turn it over to Councilwoman Sarah Poppy for Public and Governmental Relations.
Thank you, Council President Kilman. Again, I would like to echo my congratulations to the Environmental Commission for a great cleanup day. We had a lot of fun out there on the bike path. I got to bring my little daughter. She was certainly a ball of laughs and a hit, and we had a great time cleaning up the the bike path. Congratulations to Leon Graham on his appointment to Ramsey Rescue. Regarding my committee liaison reports, the Pool Commission will meet on April 17th at 7:30 PM in the front conference room, Borough Hall. Pool registration is open. Early bird rates are available, so definitely sign up prior to May 15th for the lowest rates. The Ramsey Municipal Alliance, they will hold their next meeting on April 22nd in Borough Chambers at 7:00 PM. And we are hosting a coffee with the mayor, council, and Ramsey Police Department on April 21st from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We will provide bagels, coffee, muffins, and the scouts are coming to do a craft with any children so that the parents can properly network with one another. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Health, Education, and Social Services, Councilman Glenn Popolo.
Thank you, Council President Kilman. Congratulations to Leon Graham on his appointment to the Ramsey Rescue Squad and also to the Ramsey Fire Department for 125 years. I'll begin with Rife. A couple of things going on with Rife on karaoke night on 4/25, right, at the Knights of Columbus. And I know everybody's anticipating the Challenger softball beginning will most likely be on 4/27 when we kick off, and that'll continue on through June. For environmental, congratulations to a great and complete annual cleanup for the Sam Wright Cleanup Day. We had roughly 120 participants helping throughout the day. And thank you, of course, to the mayor and council here for participating and helping out in the cause. Plastic toy drive was very successful. 3 carloads taken to Fairlawn on 4/7. And we also had a great turnout for the food scrap compost with 3 new families signing up. We now have 55 families that are in that pilot program and participating. The EV car show is 4/21 from 10 to 2. And one other item is we talked about on the yesterday's meeting was the Styrofoam project to talk about a proposal to begin looking at the best approach for the town on what we want to do for that. Board of Ed is meeting at the end of the month on 4/30. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilman. And now, the mayor of the great borough of Ramsey, Deirdre Dillon.
Thank you, Council President Kilman. Thank you to the Ramsey Fire Department. Congratulations on 125 years of dedicated service. Takes a lot to run into a building that's on fire and not think about your own safety and welfare. So thank you to all the volunteers that make it such a wonderful department, and congratulations. Thank you, and congratulations to Leon Graham for the Ramsey Rescue Squad. And I echo everybody's comments regarding cleanup day. We had a wonderful time cleaning the bike path. We cleaned a lot. So, and Sarah's daughter was very helpful. It was good. She found some very big ticket items as well. Some big ones, yeah. All right, and also I'd like to congratulate the CERT class of 2024. It was amazing how many people completed that 9-week program. There were over 30 people, which is simply astonishing that many people did it. So I give them a lot of credit, thank them, and hopefully they'll continue their journey with emergency services and join OEM or one of the other organizations. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Dillon. Our Borough Administrator, Mr. Bruce Fozell.
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to just make some comments on a few of the agenda items tonight. On the resolutions, Resolution 79, this resolution awarded a contract to Garden State Fireworks for the borough's Independence Day celebration on Saturday, July 6th. Contract in the amount of $9,680. Garden State's been the borough fireworks vendor for a number of years and has performed many very successful displays. Resolution 80 awards a contract for installation of electric vehicle charging stations to Bryan Electric for 2 100-kilowatt fast charging stations and 2 14.4-kilowatt dual-port charging stations in the parking lot on North Central across from Borough Hall. It includes all related electrical and site work and is awarded under the New Jersey state-approved co-op and a state-approved bid in the amount of $167,000. Resolution 81 is the is an application for funding from the New Jersey Department of Human Services, the Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services. The Ramsey Municipal Alliance continues to seek out these opportunities for funding of their needed programs for the benefit of our community. I know Councilwoman Poppy, in her previous role as Municipal Alliance Coordinator and Chairperson, as well as Shawna, now serving in those roles, have been integral in obtaining this funding, and I thank them for their efforts. Resolution 83 is, this resolution is the borough's confirmation and approval of the lease previously approved by the Ramsey Board of Public Works after a public bid process for construction, operation, and maintenance of a communication tower facility co-located on the property where the Board of Public Works water supply facility is on North Central Avenue. As detailed in the resolution, Borough Ordinance 737, enacted in 1975, provides that the water supply and distribution system in all its parts, parcels, and appurtenances shall be under the exclusive control and jurisdiction of the Board of Public Works. Therefore, while the borough owns the property, it is under the exclusive control and jurisdiction of the BPW. As previously noted, the BPW conducted a public bid and awarded a lease for this tower project to McKay Brothers LLC, which also includes co-location for the installation of the Borough Emergency Services antennas and Board of Public Works antennas as well. Resolution 84 on the agenda. The borough had held the bid opening for the publicly advertised bid for a new pool heater for the Ramsey Municipal Pool on April 9th. One bid was submitted. The bid was for $54,845 by NAF Aquatics LLC, doing business as Treatment Specialties. This bid was below the engineer's estimate. The bid was reviewed for technical compliance by Borough Engineer and QPA Jack D'Agostero, and for legal compliance by Borough Attorney Scandariato, and deemed compliant from both. The bid had been recommended for approval and award of a contract. There is an ordinance on the agenda tonight for introduction, which is a bond ordinance for various public improvements in the amount of $1,015,000. The bond ordinance authorizes funding for 3 different projects in infrastructure improvements in the borough. The first component is $580,000 for the annual road resurfacing program. The next portion of the ordinance funding is allocated to the installation of electrical vehicle charging stations in the parking lot on North Central in an amount of $175,000. And the final component is for roof replacements at 3 borough buildings: the Ramsey Police Department headquarters, the DPW/West Side Combined Firehouse Building, and a partial replacement at the municipal building, the flat roof area, at an estimated cost in total of $260,000. I have a couple other items I would just mention that are upcoming. The borough has submitted a letter of intent to apply for a Bergen County Open Space Grant for resurfacing of the pickleball courts at Finch Park. At the April 24th Mayor and Council meeting, we'll hold a public hearing on the intended application to be formally submitted in May. Also, the borough's been reviewing a new health insurance program. As healthcare costs continue to increase, the borough's continues to look at ways to reduce our costs where possible. The borough's health insurance is provided through the New Jersey State Health Benefits Program, with employees contributing a percentage of the coverage premiums in accordance with the state-enacted Chapter 78 contribution levels. In 2023, a health reimbursement account program operated by an outside vendor, the Difference Card, was approved by the New Jersey State Health Benefits Program to work with municipalities under their coverage in the state plan in efforts to lower the net healthcare costs. Ramsey has, over the last months, been pursuing this option for the borough, and after a number of meetings with employees, are working to implement this program. The New Jersey State Health Benefits Plan currently has an open enrollment period ongoing that ends on April 30th, where employees may make changes to their health coverage, which would be effective for July 1st. I'm mentioning this in advance of the next mayor and council meeting, as in order to implement this voluntary program option, the borough will need to, at the April 24th meeting, approve a number of resolutions. A governing body resolution will be needed for contracting with the Difference Card vendor, and also resolutions approving contract addendums with the 6 collective bargaining units the borough has, allowing for participation in the program. Again, this is an optional program. It will lower the net health insurance cost to the borough, and therefore the employees' contribution as they pay a portion of the costs. So we look forward to implementing that later in the month, and seeing how we've had a pretty good turnout so far in I think, people that are going to choose to participate in the program. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bozak. Counselor?
Nothing, thank you, sir.
Ms. Bendia?
Nothing, thank you.
Mike goes back.
Oh, let me come back, yep. Pass it down to Glenn. At this time, we'll be introducing ordinance 05-2024, and I turn it over to Councilman Glenn Popolo.
Thank you, Council President Gilman. Be it resolved that an ordinance 05-2024 bond ordinance to authorize the making of various public improvements in, by, and for the Borough of Ramsey in the County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, to appropriate the sum of $1,015,000 to pay for the cost thereof, to make down payment, to authorize the issuance of bonds, to finance such appropriation, and to provide for the issuance of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds. Pass the first reading by title, and that said ordinance be further considered for final passage and adoption at the regular meeting of the mayor and council to be held on the 24th day of April 2024, 7 p.m. prevailing time, or as soon as that, as the matter can be reached at the municipal building in said borough. And be it further resolved that the borough clerk be, and she hereby be instructed to publish an official newspaper of the borough in the manner provided by the law, copy said ordinance together with notice of introduction thereof. The notice with the same will be considered for final passage and adoption.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Councilwoman. I know that Mr. Bozak commented on this already. Does anyone have any further comment? Not hearing any. Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Cusick?
Yes.
Councilman Kilman?
Yes.
Councilman Popolo?
Yes.
Councilwoman Poppy?
Yes.
Councilwoman Woods?
Yes.
Thank you. Do we have any unfinished business? Any new business? Not seeing any. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.